One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Corvallis, Research Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Beavers have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open on the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Ooh.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Ooh, bye. He didn't have to move it the way he did.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone in not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Beavers offense will take the field for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments. And it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium.
What the fuck is that?
Down, back at the 13.
Oh, y'all are killing me, dog.
Talk about getting a quarterback off his spot. Well, the defense likes it when they get him to a new spot where they show him to his seat.
Get him to his seat, get licks on him, but hey, understand these guys that are so athletic, they get outside the pocket. I got to be able to run him down and continue to chase and hunt, and you're right, get him to his seat.
That's not.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Woodside.
Wow.
And it's incomplete on
wow.
3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab past the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw for it. But a little time, lets it go.
Man, come on, dog. Like, get the fuck out of here with this
missed
bullshit.
opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Beavers are on the move. From the gun, the ground game. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with...
Wow.
That's
on me.
Turnover. Bringing it back.
That's on me.
The 30, the 20. Touchdown.
That was not where I was expecting him to throw the ball. But okay.
Defensive score.
That's on me, though. That's not on him.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Good.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. They're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter. So.
Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds. But
make up for that bullshit you did, my boy. So show me something.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to throw, it's Woodside. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference.
Oh, man.
Step 1. And
come on, baby, don't watch me. Watch TV.
Color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the 1st down. Oh, the offense.
You go fumble that bit, huh? Let me know you want to be here, last nigga, because I can put you on the bench. I can put you on the fucking bench, nigga.
One thing I do
That's
know
nuts.
is this running back has got to do a better job with ball security.
Yeah, we can put you on the bench, nigga.
To win this game.
That's nuts.
They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The Beavers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Beavers will hustle to the line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Woodside. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. Quick strike through the air for the score. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab on the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and
break one. This is here.
They'll mark it at the 32.
Damn, that nigga tired already.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to throw. It's Woodside. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Yes, here.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The offense changing the plays. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh,
Get the fuck out of here.
Just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way
It's
in.
okay. We good.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Going with the ground game left. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. The pitch. Breaks into the open. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Unloads quickly. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash
Yeah,
and 40 yards away.
We just need to score right here.
Nestled just inside that right upright.
We've had opportunities to win this game, y'all.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Gotta get my line better.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Woodside. Oh, they're after him.
We got nothing.
Rush, and it pays off. The
We got
sack
nothing
at the
right
20.
now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. Receivers
Hello?
getting their blocks downfield
What's
is
up?
a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important to their responsibilities.
The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means you're...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, you'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football. That
he lost it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He's got it on the move. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 4 over Akron. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Woodside. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged out of the air. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Lockdown. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Here he comes with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here come the Irish back on offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle. Open space at the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Complete. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and he comes up with...
There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Beavers can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Woodside. Gets it out quickly.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Pressure coming. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Makes the grab. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes a connection. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step. And if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
Wants to fire on second down. Tosses it incomplete. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go back to the ground. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the option. Oh, what a cut! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Finds the tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Beavers will have it 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Beavers! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Georgia State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to pass. It's Woodside. Rushes on him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
The Beavers are on the move. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air on 1st down. He'll pull it down. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And You can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. You know, last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting it.
Touchdown, Oregon State! And the comeback is on.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing running. Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Peppers. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. The Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the play.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go back.
Touchdown, Beavers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Go BeLeavers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was... man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Let's it fly. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the 4th quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Woodside. Fires to the middle. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Gonna try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. And the Beavers with the 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. After the run, now to throw. Hauls it in. Hard-hitting tackle.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The Beavers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Woodside. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Beavers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's on target and complete. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And the Beavers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Got it. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Got his man on the right. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the 1st down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Oregon State.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and they'll turn it over on downs, and we're going to have a fight to the finish. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Under fire. He's got enough for the first down, and he's out of bounds. 16 seconds left to get something done. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, you look at the clock, we've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.